Hello TikTokers, it's Black Bright News on YouTube, and yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Eliane. She's a 15-year-old girl who was stabbed in the neck in Croydon after intervening in her best friend who was in an altercation with her ex-boyfriend. Now her mother, Dorcas, is really upset, naturally, and there's a vigil going on, and I'm not quite sure how a vigil is going to help. You know, the other day I was watching a video and this woman was hit in the face with a brick in the public, and she was screaming and she said, "No one came to help me, no one intervened, no one tried to stop him." And I'm always saying, you know, these days this is what happens when you intervene. It's so sad that you cannot help people, but if you do, you're putting your life at risk. And as with Eliane, she's now dead. Trying to intervene and help her girlfriend, stop a fight with her girlfriend and her ex-boyfriend, and look what happens. She ends up dead. And I don't know how we're going to get through this, because if we see injustice and we stand by, which is what we're being forced to do for our own protection, what kind of world are we living in? What kind of world are we living in where we're afraid to step in when there's injustice being dealt? We do not know the mindset of the person who's having an altercation. It's even like if you see someone committing a robbery or stealing someone's purse. Ordinarily, you would run after them and jump on them and try to take the purse, but now you don't know if they've got a gun, you don't know if they're on drugs, you don't know if they've got a needle, you don't know what they have. So how do you intervene safely? And the thing is, if she'd never intervened, would the ex-girlfriend have been stabbed? Because obviously he had a knife on him. And that's the thing, you know, the police are stopping all and sundry and claiming they've got these stop and searches for weapons. And yet, how do you really stop knife crime when knives are in the kitchen, knives are in the household? Anybody can take a knife out of their kitchen and go on the street with it. It would mean the police would have to literally stop every single person, and it's not just black people. Anybody can have a knife, anybody can stab. It's the mindset, it's the frame of mind. What is happening with the frame of mind of our young people, or even old people, because old people are getting stabbed and shot and goodness knows what, that leads them to think that carrying a weapon or using a weapon is the only way to resolve an argument or a dispute. What happened to communication, negotiation, liaising with people? And my heart goes out to the parents and the family members of Eliane. Honestly, it must be absolutely awful to have your child taken away in such a tragic way. And I mean, this is how they have to remember how their child died. It's bad enough when they go have an accident, or they're sick, or they've got cancer, or they're disabled, but to get stabbed in the neck, what a way for your child to die. So, like I said, I'm not quite sure what the vigil will do. Hopefully it's just support for the parents and the family of the deceased. And yeah, I'm not quite sure what the answer to this is, peeps. I don't know if you've got any ideas. I mean, how do we intervene and help others who are being abused and distressed without harming ourselves? And is it a case of martyrdom? Are we meant to be martyrs? We all go in and sacrifice ourselves for other people. Anyway, that's all I've got to say for now. Bye-bye.